This is my review of Take It Flash Sale. Hi there, I'm Victor. If you enjoy this video, please click on the like button. To say hi or ask questions to me, please do so in the comments section below. And also, please subscribe to my channel. So this is my review of Take It Flash Sale from the vendor, Brendan Mace. Now, Take It is an online app that originally came out in February of 2020. In this review, we'll look at the sales page. I'll take you in and show you the software in a short demo, and I'll conclude with my recommendation and why. So Take It Flash Sale is an online app. It lets its users do something called framing any web page to try and take advantage of the page's popularity and traffic. It says it's legal and can be used especially by people new to the world of MMO, also known as making money online. So who's it for? It's for anyone who wants to make money online without needing to create websites or learn much of anything. Well, that's my opinion. We'll take a look at the sales page. And after I look at the sales page, we'll go inside here into the members area. Well, this is actually Take It, the application, and how you can create campaigns. And there's a lot of things you can do, but the main focus of the sales page is something called cloning, or they're calling it cloning. I even had some questions when I started looking at it because I'm like, is that legal? I mean, you're copying someone else's page. And I actually did some searching and found some information even at Stanford University. And I'm including the links of what I found in the description of the video. But basically, I don't recommend this for my subscribers. I mean, for my people that want to hear my review, because I'm making the review, in my opinion, based on my experience. And I've been learning how to grow an online business in marketing and affiliate marketing and stuff like that, as well as a YouTube channel. There are things out there that sound like they're quick ways to make money, but in the long run, could they make money? Sure, but is it something you want to do for a long time? That's a question. And is it something that's going to last? I mean, if you're going to put all your hard work into building something online, why not put it into something that can last? And if you look at my description further down in the video description, I include a link about something called Taking Action Online, a website and training and stuff. It's something that I can recommend because I know the training is good and actually works for people, including me. Here's the sales page right here, and it's called Take It, right? And it talks about it being a breakthrough software, clones any page. Well, it's not really a breakthrough software in the sense of what they're talking about, because when we go in just a minute, I'm going to show you they do something really that looks like something called framing. I don't know how it's breakthrough software. It says that it clones any page in seconds and that you can go ahead and basically take advantage of a page's popularity that already exists. So you find an article on CNN or ESPN or wherever, and you find a web page that you know people are looking at all the time, and you basically say, okay, this is the page I want to send out to people because they'll be interested in it. And then on top of that page, I'm going to make some other things possible, and that's where you're going to try and make money off of the page. So it says you use the software to clone the high traffic websites, and then you flip a switch so that you can monetize and redirect people that come to the page that you create, and then basically take advantage of the viral traffic it says here. Here's the website, and I'll show you in just a few moments how it works and everything. But before that, I just wanted to answer some questions that I had, and I basically asked the question in Google, is it legal to clone a company's web page and use it for your own purposes? Because that's what we're talking about. Kind of the main legality or discrepancy or question is basically CNN or somebody, they put a lot of money to get people to come and look and read their articles and all that kind of stuff. And if you just copied everything like that and said it was yours, well, that would be called plagiarism, right? And it deals with copywriting and different other things along those lines. Well, and that's kind of the thing that I start to wonder about myself. As I searched a little further, I found this on Stanford University webpage, that talks about connecting to other websites. Now, I've included a link to this article in the description if you're interested in reading it, but basically it talks about 2 ways to connect to other websites. One is called linking, which is kind of obvious. It's actually just like you think, probably, where I say, hey, I saw this article in Stanford University, and I'm going to put a link in the description, and you can go check it out if you want to. And that's linking. And then there's something called framing. Framing is like if I wanted to show you a web page on my website that had this article in it, but I basically, programming wise, I made it so that my website included that page. So it's my website, but you're looking through my website in a sense like a looking glass, and you see the other page though. The question becomes, is it okay to do that, to take advantage of the other page's authority, the other page's popularity? You see what I'm getting at? So, which seems to be what Take It is teaching me to do, or suggesting or encouraging me to do with the app they created and everything. And so it just becomes a question of, is that okay? When I read this, I kind of see both sides. So it ends up being kind of blurry to me. And because of that, I don't feel comfortable with it. And I don't feel comfortable encouraging others in it and to do it or anything like that either. And also an interesting thing I thought was where someone was asking online and everything, what do I do if someone has copied my website? This article I've included also, where basically they're like, what do I do? If I think that someone's taking advantage of my website, how do I document and prove that they're doing that so I can basically, go after them? And so I don't want to be put in that position. I don't want anyone that I teach or train or encourage, or, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to put anybody down a gray road if I understood that or thought that myself. Here's the actual app itself. They have training tutorials and they have videos to show you how to use the app step by step. It makes it so that you can create these different pop-ups and different ways to get leads and stuff. Basically what happens is you find a web page that you want to take advantage of and use, then you clone it. In other words, you take the web page, you include it here, and the end result is you get a new web page, but it's through Take It, if you will. So if I say view on one of these, we're looking at CNN, but we're looking at CNN through Take It. And down here, they have this big disclaimer. We don't own this site being presented or have any association or affiliation whatsoever. Enjoy the article, support the author at their own official website. They're being clear and upfront that, hey, this isn't our web page or anything. But at the same time, they're taking advantage of the authority and the design and the work and everything. And now if I interact with this page, what I would expect to happen is that whoever put this together may have put something in here so that either the link goes to where they want the link to go to, or a pop-up appears or something like that. And it doesn't look like it did on this. Oh, there it is. See, this will be a good headline. This is just a test one. Basically, when you create a campaign, you can set up, if you want a pop-up to appear like this, as a way to get people's email addresses and everything like that. Even provide someone with something they can download, for example, like maybe an ebook or something. But here's the thing. Let's say that I had a bunch of these campaigns and some of them advertised webinars or other things like that. Now, it's not as if I sent to somebody who wanted to see what I was trying to sell. You see what I'm getting at? It's like sending it to someone. It's almost like spamming. Now, this is all just my opinion, but it's not something that I want to encourage people to run off and do or anything. So I wanted to kind of show you a very simple demo of the software and show you what it does basically. And I also wanted to give you an example that you could see and everything of how what they're doing and everything, but I also wanted to give my viewers an idea about this so that basically, you know, don't waste your time on building something that's not going to last. And something like this might be able to, maybe it'll generate some income, maybe it won't do any of that. Why even put all the time and effort into something that is a big question mark? So I wanted to show you what this was, give you an idea about what it's about. You can decide for yourself. And then also I wanted to make a suggestion that, you know, there is some good stuff out there. I've included a link for some of that. If you end up with something like this, they have upsells and stuff where they want to sell you bigger ticketed items and even webinar type items, which are also bigger ticketed items. But once again, where do you send these links to that you create and everything? In my opinion, this is suggesting it is perfectly legal to use any website, even if it belongs to other people or companies, so that you can make a profit from them. I looked up some information online that I thought was interesting. I've included it in the description, and I mentioned it to you just a few moments ago. I think that this is taking advantage of something called framing, which is perfectly legal actually. And at the same time, but the way that they're using it could put it into question. So it's one thing for me just to show you a web page and information. It's a different thing for me to show that to you and then take advantage of it for my own personal gains in other ways and means and stuff. The app appears to do what it says it will do and everything, but I would be uncomfortable using the app myself or selling it to someone else to use. If I was going to use something like this, then I would get permission from the website that I want to use, their page, and then clone it and then do whatever. All the effort that goes into learning and using software like this could just as easily be put into a different direction and build something that could really last. I don't feel comfortable using this kind of app or strategy, and so I wouldn't want to teach others to do it either. So to keep it simple, I don't recommend it, especially to the intended audience of the sales page, where there's people that really want to learn how to build something that can last online for online business, but I don't think this is that kind of a thing. I hope that this review helps someone out there and everything. If you have any questions, please ask me. Please subscribe to my channel.